Final EU spot at the Major. Right now, OG one game up. It was a very convincing game number 1, but we're hoping it's going to be a slightly closer game 2. 14:37. Who are you putting in front for this game based on the draft?
Oh. So there's other ways that you can actually get the lane in front of your tower, but this is the way that OG decided that they would like to do it. It is going to give Morphling the first wave though, kind of for free a bit. Oh, never mind. No Tail with the 70 damage. Gonna out-deny this Morphling.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So you've seen Shaman, but here's Undying coming in with a huge damage. But yeah, Mickey, he doesn't get anything.
So the trade-off is Seb is not going to have such a good lane top. Oh, he doesn't get rooted. That probably would have been first blood if he got the root off there.
Yeah, rare for a Tiger to land the not land the root there. This is a dual heroes who were released in the 2016 international, wasn't it? As you said before, it's not really a lane which Quick was going to crush, but he should do pretty well in it.
Oh, Mickey bottom. Ooh, so much pressure.
Yeah, he's really been forced to
zero.
First blood though actually comes out onto Seb up in the top lane there.
Yeah, they hit the Bramble Maze this time around and they're gonna get the kill. I mean, the trade-off here is that the Morphling has no farm. He has 0 last hits. He's actually gonna TP top now because now he knows that Seb already TP top. He can't get to the bottom lane and they don't really want to switch, so he's gonna go top and try to farm there since he can't get a single last hit here on the bottom lane.
Yeah, this
and Boxy already level 3, almost level 3. Yeah, it is good for the Morphling, but the Doom now is also going to start getting a lot of experience. He's already level 3 actually. Even though he died there, it was actually good for him because he got to level 3. It's all he really wanted. So mid lane, Taiga, he actually won't be able to get any kills here. So one thing in Dota is like some people think, oh, just getting first blood, you know, is really bad. But if you're an offlaner, you're not getting a lot of experience. But if you die for, let's say, a level or 2, it's completely worth it in this high level games because getting faster levels means that, you know, later your level 6 won't be delayed so much. And one kill or giving 300 or 400 gold away, it's not that big of a deal. So Seb again, top lane, Tiger is going to rotate back up there.
Yeah, they're really jumping on him pretty hard here. The Curse Ground going to tick through. Insania, Mickey and Tiger all surrounding Seb and getting that kill. But meanwhile in the bottom lane, the simultaneous death goes on as Boxy gets ran down by Ana and Jerax.
Yeah, both offlaners kind of just left alone on an island here. They're both being punished. So this is how you need to play when, you know, these heroes are just being solo. Just look for the angles to try to get those kills on them.
Yeah, punishing the moment these supports are left, or the offlaners are left alone. So, meanwhile, Thompson having a fairly nice time in the middle lane. I think we're gonna have to throw it over to a very early.
Oh, bottom again, Boxy.
He's going deep. Yeah, Boxy, they find him, and it's gonna be him dying immediately as he comes back to this lane, which is gonna mean he's not gonna have a TP. It is a walk of shame for him. Still up at top. Can they get the return kill into Seb? Well, probably not, as No Tail has come to join this lane now. So this is gonna be a bit of a tip in the balance in OG's favor.
So we were saying about like how some of those offlane deaths are decent, but that one right there was a really bad one since Boxy actually didn't have his TP up to be able to come back into the lane to secure all these XP.
Yeah,
but Tiger is the one who's going to pick it up instead.
Yeah, luckily Tiger gets here. He can absorb these creeps. And they're picking out Jerax here. They want to try and go for this kill. Jerax taking some hits from the tower as well, but Boxy actually deciding to swashbuckle backwards, but the root does catch on to Jerax. He's getting so low, but he's got 4 one-shots as well. Meanwhile, chases Boxy. Tiger finding him on the high ground, but does not have the damage to bring him down. Jerax gets the escape. Meanwhile, Boxy kind of running around the tower with Ana here.
And look at mid lane. Thompson is so freaking high level. It's not even 5 minutes yet. It's about to hit his level 6. And I mean, his last hits are a bit inflated because of the spiderlings, but he's doing very good for himself.
Yeah, that kind of even Thompson a little bit further ahead on net worth, but not by much. But yeah, when you're against this Brood, it always feels good to come out on top.
Yeah, and like this Brood is not going to have an easy time being able to push out mid. All he can really do is just farm faster than Thompson can by just non-stop jungling.
Yeah, I mean, if you take this tier 1 tower, it does open up these ancients for you. Might even just try and bypass the tower and get to the ancients with an extra web. We'll see if he does decide to do that a bit later on when he's capable of taking them. Meanwhile, Insania dropping a little bit low here, just healing up Mickey as Seb and Morphlings fight up against one another. Meanwhile, a value shrine is being had. Thompson and No-Tail jumping in the shower together. Getting nice and healthy.
There's a catapult on the top, but he has his devour soon, so he's gonna remove that pressure off his top tower soon. And he's so happy right now. Seb, you remember how he died first blood, then he died again, right?
Yeah.
Look at him now. He's about to be level 5. He's like 4th in net worth in the game, and this is the power of Doom. This is why this hero just gets first pick in almost every game. And Jerax middle, about to get jumped.
Stunned up here, Curse Crown onto him as well, and Quakever can just run him down. They spot out the Grimstroke, going for rotation, but Doom also in the top lane as well, dropping kind of low here, but actually No-Tail's coming on to Mickey. Mickey, well, he's probably going to get healed up a couple of times by Insania. Insania gets to stay away, doesn't actually have enough mana for the suicide, but once that miscoil comes off cooldown, you can bet it. Mickey gets healed up, but again, the Infernal Blade just out onto Mickey. That doesn't do a ton of work on the Morphling, to be honest, but the Decay certainly seems to.
Yeah, so Topson giving a lot of respect to this Broodmother and Dark Willow roaming around. He's actually just jungling instead of defending the mid tower. And Dark Willow is actually rotating to the top lane now, since there wasn't any heroes mid lane that he could actually gank.
Deep OG, but yeah, Tiger coming in from behind. No-Tail all out of mana here and running out of health quickly as well, as they're just surrounding him on Alliance, and Seb is just tapped out of this one. Sorry mate, No-Tail, you are on your own. I'm gonna go for a walk into the jungle. Find himself a nice little creep. That's a good one to get.
The unholy aura. Yep.
Oh, sorry. It's
a lot of HP regen.
23.9 HP regen. Cool.
7 minutes in the game. Yep.
Very neat.
So Thompson getting scouted out by Taiga there. He sees what he's doing, and Broodmother just keeps on cutting the waves middle, and the creeps are doing a lot of damage to this tower.
that was a meteor stroke of fate, but now Taiga coming in behind Jerax, but actually the Bramble Maze does get navigated successfully by the Grimstroke here, but now there's a wipe on top of him. I don't think there's any escape.
Oh,
Thompson comes in, he's going to speed up all those spiders here. Jerax just going to pop.
Range creep.
Yeah. Just taken out.
So yeah, he died to the range creep there, but the purpose of that play by Jerax is he just wants to delay this mid tower dying as long as he can. He actually doesn't mind if he dies a couple times here as long as the mid tower doesn't die, because the moment that tower is dead, the jungle of OG is not going to be easy for OG to defend anymore, so they're just trying to delay it as long as they can. Maybe
really
Thompson...
his tower at bottom. Boxy trying to go for the deny and will get it, because Anna gets a little bit greedy trying to grab that one. Now Boxy just taunting around. He's got the swashbuckle though. Tiger coming in as well. Anna doesn't have enough health to really be trying to fight this one. He does have an Omni. Wants to run for it. Actually gets the range somehow, so we'll dodge out the stun. Doesn't jump to the creeps. Finally does on the last count there. Anna doesn't navigate the maze successfully.
Die here.
Now, yeah, the swashbuckle forwards and a couple more right clicks will be required, but he's silenced up. Doesn't matter anyway. Anna gets dumped in the bottom lane.
Top lane, he got doomed.
He's actually got plenty of strength though. He's get caught on the strength morph, so he's absolutely fine. Looking for Insania instead. They want some kind of kill for this, but Boxy's coming in. OG maybe overextending. They see Thompson instead. You might know I didn't want Boxy bounced off there, but Thompson stunned up for the time being, trying to play around here, just looking for the kill into Tiger. We'll actually find that one. Tiger actually somehow envisioned through those trees. Thompson's still running. He's got the light strike array. Looking towards something here. Trying to deny himself to the creep, so he's going to need a lot more damage than that to finish him off. Mickey gets a kill onto the OG mid laner. Talking of mid lane, Jerax getting run down under the tower, the damage coming out. Quakever finds another kill onto Jerax. You can see this Grimstroke kind of wants to be in this middle lane, but you know, the stroke of fate versus the Brood is really tasty when you can get it off and kill a bunch of spiderlings, do a bunch of damage to Quakever in the process, but if you get caught out, you have no survivability.
Yeah, so Alliance had a lot of series of events that went really well for them. Like, they got the deny bottom, then they killed the Juggernaut, and he used his Omni Slash. Then Seb wasted the Doom top, and they killed the Lina right after. That was actually amazing. I mean, probably Taiga didn't need to die there if Boxy didn't miss his ultimate. Yeah. But they still get the Lina, and the Broodmother took the mid tower and killed Jerax. So I think Alliance are really feeling themselves right now, especially Quakever. It feels like Lina banning the mid lane probably wasn't the best thing for her to do.
Insania though, he's been caught out a little bit here. 3 OG heroes rotating in. They wanted the bounty rune and they wanted
bottom,
the life
Anna.
They get it. being run down.
Ana doesn't have Blade Fury.
Actually catch him. Yeah, it's stuck inside the traps as well, but the healing ward doing a little bit of job, just buying a little bit more time, but he's running around the trees. He's got nowhere to run to. They're just going to have to chase him down. He's still pretty healthy. Yeah, Blade Fury comes out. Boxy is going to wait 4 seconds until he's got the drone. Ana has to do some fancy footwork here. Just run straight back into Boxy though, and we'll get right-click twice. Not the best Duke.
Taiga getting got on by Seb.
Yeah, he's set on fire, but
he's got a haste rune.
Yeah, he's got a haste rune in the bottle. Ooh, nearly sniped by Jerax there. 3 points in the stroke of fate. One more, and he might have got it, but unfortunately, Jerax will be left empty-handed.
That value haste in the bottle feels good. Rewarded from the...
Jerax, he waited such a long time to try and get these spiders in mid. He's just kind of edging around here. He doesn't want to get too close. He knows if Quaker actually sees him, he's probably dead. So he's got to play super, super cautiously around this spider. It's kind of amusing to watch Jerax just tiptoeing around this middle lane, trying to throw in the nukes. Meanwhile, up at top, they're looking onto Insania here. Want to kind of take control of this top lane.
Yeah, Quaker is actually doing such a good job at not giving so many spiders anymore. He really understands what Jerax wants to do. So Thompson, since he's not defending mid, he's trying to make some plays happen into the top lane. He has a lot of farm on him, so he would really like to utilize his experience that he's gained from all this. Oh, there's so many heroes from Alliance on top. They're just going to pour it out.
Quaker kills Jerax once again, but we all know how that happens. Watch Nota getting jumped upon here. He's just pumping the Rolling Thunder here. He doesn't even need to use it in the end. As Tiger comes in, the Shadow Realm hit will finish off the Undying. Alliance
and Ana
punishing. Yeah, Ana has pushed in pretty deep here with this catapult as well. Boxy once again just constantly threatening with the Rolling Thunder. It really does spook the OG heroes.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, he's just trying to apply some pressure bottom, just trying to get whatever free farm that he can get here. He knows that it's not really easy for him to die. Probably the last 2 times he did die, he just was overextending himself and using the Blade Fury too quickly. If he always holds it for the Dark Willow skills to come out or him to show up, he's probably not dying. So I think he's going to adjust his gameplay already and just be really annoying hero in this bottom lane, always trying to make others come down.
Talking really annoying, Boxy is just constantly baiting out.
Oh, Thompson might die here, top right now.
They're chasing him up.
Doesn't have his
got the Bramble Maze. Can he get through it? The fear comes out and actually catches him here. Thompson, he's going to get run down. Quake for the spider is hungry, and she will feast. And now No Tail well. A big, hunky piece of meat. And Quakefoot gets 2 for the price of 1 meal deal in the Diet Jungle.
Wow, that was actually so beautiful way how Taiga casted his spells there. They threw the maze out, then terrorized him.
So Foxy, they're trying to doom him up. The Omni Slash actually coming onto the Rolling Thunder here. Not doing a whole lot. He's got them both stuck in between the trees. The spin comes through just to buy Honor a bit of time to get out that healing ward and spin himself to safety. Boxy though, just buying a lot of time. They really wanted to get the doom off there. I mean, this guy's just so annoying, Boxy, right? Like, Seb actually comes down to doom him. That's how much OG are just being completely fondled by this Pangolier, and again, just doesn't result in anything. It's really cool to watch.
For OG, like, bottom lane's the only lane where they can actually try and apply some pressure, but Boxy really understands that and is playing in a way where it's so difficult for OG to try to go on him, and if they do go on him, then the Abaddon's always prepared to save him as well, because he's playing so near the tower. And Boxy is pretty much just allowing Quakefoot to do his job, just keep pressuring up the mid lane, get his farm. And right now, like, Quakefoot's Broodmother is so impressive. Like, I can't believe he's this farmed and has applied so much pressure. Like, normally you see his Broodmothers, they just farm until they get items, but he's not even waiting for his items. He's still applying pressure and killing people while he's farming, and it's like catapulting his farm by a lot.
Exactly, and you know, this is exactly the kind of draft we wanted to see played around the Mickey Morphling. You know, the Pangolier is working beautifully. The Dark Willow is working wonderfully. As you mentioned, the Brood just creating so much space and putting so much pressure on. These are 3 heroes as well, which they haven't really been playing recently, so whatever Loda said to his team during the draft, certainly in between the games, certainly coming off, but this could be trouble for Quakefoot here, just taking the Laguna Blade, needs to get himself away here, but the Infernal Blade actually catches him out, but a fear from Tiger! Is it enough to save Quakefoot? It certainly is! Quakefoot running himself away, the Brood will live. Maybe there will be a sacrifice going for the TP out, surely that's not going to happen, he gets out! Oh my god, Alliance!
Ooh, Koikfa.
Koikfa nearly gets sniped out there. Just has to pop the insatiable hunger to heal himself right the way back up again. But now there's a rolling thunder. Alliance, they're looking for the return. They mess up the Yours combo from Thompson to just get on top of the Lena here. Healed up a little bit. My No-Tail gonna buy him a little bit of time. The double doom comes out in response though. OG, they could find Noping here. Thompson already down. Pangolier just jumping through the trees. Really know what to do with himself now, but he's actually juking Seb pretty nicely as Seb walks into two Bramble mazes. Jarex is dead. Seb goes down as well. Alliance take the fight in the middle lane. OG get their cake slice. And Alliance coming out on top in a big way.
Yeah, that Abaddon did so much work there. Like, both of the heroes got doomed, but he just shielded one, healed the other one, and they're just going to stay alive with all that stain they have there. And all they had to do was just wait out the dooms and then cast their spells, and OG just fell apart so quickly. And his Juggernaut, he's not even strong enough to be able to join these team fights right now. Look at him. He's actually going for the Battle Fury. They're actually going to try and play for more of the late game Juggernaut here. So
is that a wise idea? That's the Morphling?
It looks really rough right now. Like, this Broodmother, once he gets a BKB, they're not going to be able to do that Yules play anymore. Like, that pick off on mid just needed to happen for OG to create some tempo for themselves. But now, I feel like they're actually missing that timing. So this Juggernaut, even he does get the Battle Fury, I'm not sure how much he can keep up with this Brood and Morphling's farm.
Obviously, once again, playing around a little bit here in the bottom lane. Zoom trying to close the gap here. Forcing him back, just securing Anna's farm. Yeah, OG really abusing the fact that this bottom lane is their lane. This is the area they can farm, this is the area they have control of. The rest of the map kind of belongs to Alliance a little bit, but they will make the most out of this bottom side. Also, Alliance not really taking the objectives as of yet. I mean, the mid tower has taken a little bit of a beating from Koikfa, but Koikfa is just looking to farm up here. The wave clear is more than enough to stop Koikfa. Oh, Jarex, he pops the Inkswell onto himself here. He's going to allow the Spiders to get actually and moves out both of them as well. Koikfa's just on top of him. Jarex, I hope he's not an arachnophobe. He's shitting himself right now.
Yeah, he's not having a good time. He's got 6 deaths. Like, when was the last time you saw Jarex have this many deaths? 17 minutes into the game.
And funnily enough, the Koikfa is 6-0.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah. I still do feel like OG is kind of one team fight away from turning this around. They do have a lot of really good skills. This Broodmother just needs to make sure he can get to this BKB before he, you know, dies or something right now.
He's seen right now. Insania, he's kind of playing around.
Jarex, oh, he's gonna bait himself. He's trying to bait himself.
No, they've already seen the Doom. They know he's here. They have a sentry down. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Ana caught out by Boxy and Tiger.
It seems like he got silenced and then instantly stunned up by the Dark Willow, or maybe the Terrorize came out first.
Came out, Terrorize, Bedlam, the whole 9 yards. They throw it all onto Ana and get themselves a kill.
That's a really big pickup for them, and his Battle Fury is getting slowed by a lot. Like, in this kind of game where you're so far behind, as a carry, you really cannot afford to die.
I loved what who was the hero on Alliance? Sanya was doing here. He was just kind of baiting himself in, coming close to the Doom, then coming back again, like just kind of making sure the Doom was looking at him. He was like, I'm just going to move into his vision, move away. You know, I want this Doom to think the action's here, not down in the bottom lane where your Juggernaut's being jumped upon. So the reaction's just a little bit slower and buys Alliance the time to find the kill onto Ana. Really nice.
And look at OG. They really understand well, like Alliance, they cannot fight into them. So they're just trying to smoke up the bottom lane, try to see if someone will come here and they will make a mistake, and then Alliance will just start TPing in one by one to try and defend this tower, and they can get a really good position for a team fight. And this is exactly what OG needs to do. And they're doing it absolutely perfectly right now. But Alliance are not having any of it. They know that there's no point for them to go to this bottom lane. There's no value there. There's no Roshan that they need to be afraid of. So they're just going to keep on applying their own pressure. And Pangolier and Dark Willow should probably TP back bottom already right now, so that OG is not, you know, taking too much damage. Putting too much damage into.
Getting away with a little bit too much here, but Mickey just running forward. She's happy to spin in. He knows exactly what OG are going to try and do to him. And spins up into the Light Strike Array nicely. This might have been what they're waiting for. Koikfa, he's got a full BKB in that stash. So a really big fight coming up for Alliance.
The Morphling's the one who TP back bottom, and the Dark Willow and Pangolier stayed around middle, so if any of OG's heroes went back, they would be ready to kill them, instead of the 2 kill threat heroes on Alliance going back to defend the bottom tower. So that was actually really cool by Alliance there. And now Boxy is coming back bottom since Morphling's morph is on cooldown, and he should try to go back to farming. Taiga walking into the jungle with his haste.
Yeah, he's got a haste route. He's not afraid to use it. Just jumping straight on top of the Doom here. He doesn't care if he gets doomed. Pulls out the bed lamp, and now making on top of him as well. Jumping straight onto Seb here, just trying to control him up. And well, they're going to chase him off towards the end of the fight. Meanwhile, Koifa, as you say, just jumping into the fight with the BKB. Meanwhile, who else they got here? Thompson trying to go for the TP out. They do have to cancel. The Rolling Thunder comes in just in time. Thompson taken out. Meanwhile, Seb stunned up, but Tiger finally giving up the chase. But he just completely zoned the Doom out of that fight. Tiger by himself playing around with Seb and just forcing him to not be able to use his spells. Really nicely done.
Oh yeah, that haste and Dark Willow was just so much pressure put into the fight, and opening the vision for Alliance to be able to just TP in with a Broodmother, knowing how many heroes are there, was just absolutely brilliant.
Koifa now into the pit. Mickey as well. I wonder who this Aegis goes to. Looks like Koifa's got the slot freed up.
I guess the Morphling is probably still better. But yeah, he moved his item on the Broodmother, so it looks like he's just gonna take it. I guess he's afraid to give up his big streak right now.
Oh yeah, that's true, that's true. Also, you know, Mickey not quite at the Ethereal Blade yet. Might not want to get to 5. They're actually tucking down Seb here. So much damage they have. Alliance destroys Seb in the middle lane.
Yeah, I guess the Broodmother is also the more vulnerable hero here. Like, if his BKB ever runs out and OG catch him, he's gonna feed so much gold away to OG's side, so it's really nice that the Aegis being on him is gonna deter OG from trying to focus in the fights. Mickey, he really wants that E-Blade. That's gonna be the big key item for Alliance to go to the high ground. I mean, they're not gonna probably waste this Aegis since they have like these 2 towers left, and they're probably gonna like try to threaten a little bit, but if they get that E-Blade, so much easier. Boxy going onto the mid lane.
Oh dear, Koifa once again does get the ultimate just in time, but it doesn't really matter. It's still going to get a double kill for Koifa. Thompson and Jarax both caught out. Zombies start to pile up, but don't last very long.
Yeah, it's so difficult to play Lina into like these Pangolier, Tidehunter, Brewmaster kind of heroes. They just go
high
on
ground. No-Tail being jumped upon. He doesn't last 2 seconds. Seb jumps in, gets the Doom onto the Pangolier, and are trying to follow up as well. He's got an Omni Slash, goes for the spin first. They're just trying to run him down here. They might actually be able to do it. Pangolier though, no, the fear comes out onto Seb. Anna trying to fight it up. Koifa dropping low. He's got the insatiable hunger, able to heal himself up and will not die. It's an ultra kill for Koifa up onto the high ground. Alliance are making it happen.
Wow, that was actually just insane. I didn't think OG can actually take that team fight, but they really felt like they had to do it since none of the heroes on OG side had buyback. So they really wanted to see if they can get a good team fight there, kill someone before they don't lose their axe. Well, not yet.
Apparently not.
Well, it looks like it actually worked out, right? The Doom and the Juggernaut making that play happen. They had a lot of AoE damage with the Scorched Earth and the Blade Fury. Right. They just couldn't get the Omni Slash off, but they did deter Alliance from taking this Rax right now, so they did delay the game just long enough by using their lives.
Yeah, a little
and
bit
that's something like
Anna didn't try and go for the Omni Slash rather than the spin there.
I think he might have got silenced there at the end after the spin.
Yeah, no, I mean
that's why he wasn't able to.
Maybe just wants to clear up the spiders and get himself a few more targets. Sockloaf just microwave away. Seb, oh, he's actually caught on the side of the dust there. Boxy just in range. That was nice.
Oh, he has like no stats, right, with his build. He has like some strength and a little bit of armor, but he's got the Blink Shadow Blade to try and like, you know, get away from. Oh, there's the E-Blade. It's online.
All that's left for him is a patch of blood on the floor. Mickey takes in on the one, and that's the Ethereal Blade finished up on Mickey.
Yeah, it's really hard for this Doombringer to buy like some tanky items because he needs to get the positioning items to go past his Brewlings to get to the right targets in the fight, so it's very squishy.
There's a Tombstone. Panic heals himself here and he's going to get annihilated for that. Now they look towards No-Tail as well. Trust trying to walk his way back to the base. That is not happening. Koifa under the tier 4s himself and they just GG out. It feels like deja vu. I mean, they did it a little bit slower, but Alliance control up this game and they throw OG down, making it a 1-1. 24 minutes and 37 seconds. This was a very convincing performance from Alliance. They certainly pulled this one back.
Yeah, I mean, that Broodmother was just absolutely insane. I was thinking that the Lina can actually stay around the mid lane and slow down the Brute's, farm, but they just let